Hi, it's Alex with Curls Explained. I hope everyone had a very restful, relaxing holiday break with friends and family and feel rejuvenated to start up this new decade and this new year. I am back with another video on how I got these fluffy, what I'm calling twist and curl. This was actually a failed hair attempt, and I'm sure if you have been natural for a long time, failed attempts happened all the time, but this was actually supposed to be a perm rod set. For those that don't know, this is a perm rod. It's kind of a plastic cylinder. You're supposed to roll your hair into it and then use this little rubber band to snap it on the bottom right there. I could not figure out how to get this to work. It kept snapping in my face. I got frustrated, and so I had to come up with plan B, which was a twist and curl. And I actually used this right here, which is a curl former. I can go ahead and provide a link in the description box for those who don't know what a curl former is, but essentially you use this little black hook right here, insert the hook into the plastic curl former. You see it kind of uncurls the plastic, pull it all the way through, and then you actually take a piece of your hair, put the hook in, and then pull it back through this way. And it forms a spiral curl like the one I have here. This actually, instead of plan B, it was actually plan C, because as you can see, this curl former is shorter than my actual hair. So I had to find a way to make it work even though my hair was too long for this actual curl former. So one thing I did was I actually did a twist halfway down and then used this curl former at the end of my hair. So it's kind of a combination between a twist out and a curl former. So it's basically Alex's curls is what I am calling it. I really like this style because one, it was quick. It took probably an hour and 45 minutes, I would say, to dry, which for my hair is not long at all. It's a great style for transitioning. If you do have those straight ends, this is a way to get those nice curled ends. So please keep watching if you would like to learn more. I wanted to do this style on blown out hair just because I didn't have a lot of time. So I'm using the Revlon one-step hair dryer and styler. Was super easy to use, super straightforward. I've already applied a heat protectant here, so I'm just going through my hair, which has already been detangled, and making my way through. It probably took 20 minutes from start to finish to blow dry my entire head. You don't have to blow out your hair for this style to work, but like I said at the start of this video, I wanted this to be a quick style where I didn't have to sleep overnight. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on blown out hair just so that the products can dry once I put in everything I need for the curl formers. And this is the final blowout look. I layered on two products for this style, one being the My Elle Organics Hair Milk, and the second one being their curl forming mousse that I laid on top right before I put the curl formers on. And I start here separating the dry hair. I'm going to go ahead and apply the hair milk on first and then layer on the mousse on top. I want to make sure that I'm not completely saturating my hair with either product because I did blow dry it. I don't want this to take a long time to dry, so I'm just putting just enough product to make sure that it's in my hair, but not enough to make it revert back to being curly again. Like I mentioned before, the curl former was too short for my hair, so I did have to twist the first part of that, and then once I get about halfway through, I go ahead and start applying the curl former on the end. Here I'm taking the little tube that they give you, pushing it through the plastic curl former like I showed at the very beginning of this video, and then going ahead and applying it to the end of my hair, right where the stop of my twist is, if that makes sense. Once you have the hook latched onto your hair, you just pull it straight through. I thought this would yank at my hair or cause tangles, but it was actually relatively easy and a smooth process to pull the hook through my hair and let the hair come out on the other end. And the plastic just curls right on up into the perfect spiral. Once I got the hang of it, it was pretty easy to install the rest of them and keep moving throughout my hair. All in all, I think I installed about 15 of these Curlformers, and here I am on the very last one. The entire process took about 40 minutes from start of the twist to putting that last Curlformer in. And right here, I messed up a little bit, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pull that hook straight on through with that last piece of hair. And that's pretty much it. Here, all 15 are installed, and I'm ready to go ahead and get drying. Here I sped it up a little bit. I'm adding some oil to my hands just to make the takedown process a little bit easier. Just for reference, I did wait for about 2 hours to let the actual mousse dry. Like I said, it didn't take very long, and I'm just taking out the curls here. Because I did put that oil on my hands before I started, the hair is gliding straight through that Curlformer, coming out pretty smoothly. And I'm coming up on the last ones here that I'm just gonna go ahead and unravel. Now that they're all out, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my time separating each one, making sure that each curl looks full and bouncy. Because I did use mousse, it's not dry or crunchy on my hair. One thing I will note with mousse though is that a lot of them do contain alcohol, which can be very drying. The one I used didn't, but that is one thing to keep in mind if you are using mousse. And right here I'm just fluffing out, but that's pretty much it. Relatively straightforward style, quick, easy, fluffy, and fun. Hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you in my next video.